Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Chris Thomas. We start tonight tracking the Gann Fire in Calaveras County. I want you to take a look. It has now burned more than 10,000 acres, and sadly, it has indeed destroyed homes. The fire is now 19% contained. Firefighters have started clearing unburned fuel to try and contain the flames, but keep in mind that is causing more smoke across the region. Governor Gavin Newsom has announced federal funding from FEMA to try and help in the fire response. Cal Fire says their focus today is building direct fire lines. Officials say helicopters have delivered more than 400,000 gallons of water. And new tonight, we're also learning about an arrest inside the fire zone. We'll have more on that in just a moment. But first, I do want to show you a live look at evacuations in the area. Take a look at this. Communities near Angels Camp remain under evacuation warnings. You can see the evacuation order in the red there. And we do have live team coverage tonight. Peter is tracking the weather conditions as we speak. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is talking to a family who lost their home in the fire. But we do want to start with ABC 10's Gabriel Porras. Gabriel, tell us, what do we know about this arrest?
Yeah, Chris, for the first time since this fire began, we now know what officials believe started it. They say 65-year-old Herbert Smith of Valley Springs, who was arrested for recklessly causing a fire. Officials say he was operating machinery capable of producing sparks in an area with vegetation that did not meet requirements. They say that the case has been handed off to the district attorney's office for prosecution. Smith has been released on bond from the Calaveras County Jail. Here at the command post, though, the focus, even despite that news, has been on making sure that they contain these flames, which have already caused so much destruction. They have reduced homes to rubble, forced 1,400 people to flee, and on day 3, these intense flames refused to stop.
A lot of canyons, which means that it's hard not only to get apparatus in, but also to get our personnel in, our firefighters.
On a one-lane dirt road below a steep mountainside, these firefighters tried to hold the line. The Gann Fire making a run toward Hogan Lake around noon. These crews, just a few of the hundreds from across the state who have answered the call.
1,623 personnel as of this morning. Crews from all over the state of California. We are making good containment. We are trying to keep it within those containment lines, and we seem to be making good progress at this time.
But for some, progress was not fast enough.
We are actively assessing how many structures have either been damaged or destroyed. That's an ongoing process. We do know that there have been some, but we don't have a final count on that number yet.
For the first time Wednesday, crews do have a number on containment, at least 10% by the afternoon, a sign of progress.
Anytime we have containment, that is an improvement, of course, right? Because we are improving line, that is something that we feel will hold. But as fires grow, that percentage is a relatively less portion of that overall fire.
And fire officials say anything can change. We watched as an entire hillside turned to gray and black debris in less than a half hour. The flames moved on.
It's still really hot, it's still really dry, and that's going to persist for at least 4 to 5 more days based on the forecast. So our firefighters have to continue to make progress, continue their hard work. They will do that, there's no doubt about it. We do have a favorable condition for progress. However, those can change at any time, which makes that more challenging.
The fire official there told me about another challenge that they are facing, that at times helicopters and airplanes have had to be grounded because conditions were just too smoky out. Now, but when they are able to be in the sky, they are, and in the meantime, these hand crews are doing all that they can to try to contain the flames. Live in Angels Camp, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
My goodness, they are working in very difficult conditions. Gabriel, we thank you for the live perspective.